everybody. Welcome to the short version of today's routine. With that, we'll get started right away. Child's pose with our shoulder stretch variation will be the first position. As you sit back on your feet, please bring your hands behind your head as far as they can go. We are targeting the triceps, the shoulders, and the upper back, as well as just a little bit into the lower back and the hips. This will be a 1-minute position starting now. Please let your arms come out of the position first. And then we're going to take an active pose called down dog. Press into your palms the width of your shoulders. Press your tailbone up towards the sky, straighten your arms out. As your butt presses high, let your heels press down towards the ground. This is a very short, active position. In fact, while you're here, squeezing into your arms, stomach, and legs. Take a giant breath in deep. On the exhale, please step your right foot in between your hands into a lunge. Drop your back knee on the floor. And our next position will be our lizard pose on the right side. Your forearms come to the floor on the inside of your right foot as you round your back and relax into the targets, which will be your back left quadricep, hip flexors, and front gluteal group. A short 30-second position starting now. Now we're going to come back into our active down dog from here. So walk your hands up and slip into that down dog. Again, stay active in this pose. This is one of our few active positions that we use. And it's a nice counter stretch to the other position. This is also targeting your ankles and your calves. So even though the upper body is really strong, feel free to relax through the back sides of your legs. Now take a giant inhale deep. And then please step left foot forward in between your hands as a lunge, and then dropping your back knee will set us up for lizard position on the left side. Another short 30 seconds, targeting quads, gluteal, hip flexors. It's fine if you let your left knee flare out to the left, actually can help a lot. And then please, one more time, come back into an active down dog. Down dog with strong arms and through a strong core as you actively press your butt up. Staying in that down dog, let those heels continue to press. Take a giant breath in deep. Now this time, just come down to hands and knees as you let your knees widen and bring your feet together. This is now a saddle pose. Saddle position targets quads, the knees, the ankles, and the toes. And if you lie all the way back, it includes your back, your L5, and your spine. We will take 2 minutes for this pose, so feel free to take your time going to the fullest depth you can find. Either sitting up can be enough, leaning back, or lying back. Really just depends on your body and where you're at. 2 minutes is now 1 minute and 45 left. You are now at your halfway point. You have 1 more minute. And then very slowly pull yourself out of the saddle position or crawl out of it. Right side, low dragon is our next pose. Step your right foot in between and let your knee jut subtly further past your toe. We are targeting the ankle, calf of the right side. And if you lie into that back left leg, you will feel the quad and hip flexors as well. This is a 1-minute pose. And you are at the halfway point. Now we're going to come out of the low dragon and we will take a down dog. So please come into down dog. This will be the last down dog for this routine. So one more time, actively pressing into your hands, lifting through your hips and pressing down through your heels. Squeezing through basically every part of your upper body and lengthening through every part of the backside of your body. Take a big inhale. And then on the exhale, please come down on your knees. We are going to revisit saddle pose. This will be a 1-minute position this time. So saddle position, again, as a repeat, 1 minute, starting now. And you're at your halfway point for the saddle. So soften into those targets, continue to breathe deeply, and just stay relaxed. Please go ahead and come out of the saddle pose, and we will transition into our low dragon on our left side. So everybody, low dragon, left leg, 1 minute. And then please go ahead and come out of the low dragon And we will take our last pose now, which will be a sumo squat. So transition into that deep below parallel bend, targeting the lower back, growing pelvic floor. Stay relaxed in the sumo squat, as this is the ideal way of decompressing the lower back. 1 minute in the sumo squat. And you're at the halfway point. Just know that your hands can really ultimately be wherever you would like them to be. You can round your back more in this pose. You could have your hands on the floor. You could have your hands in the center chest. Anywhere that gives you the optimal passive stretch. And from here, you can put your hands on the floor and just lie down on the ground, transitioning. This is now the rebound or the end of this routine. So stay as long as you like, just lying down and resting. We'll say officially that's going to do it for today's program. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Take care out there. We do hope this optimizes your training as well as your recovery for your training. We'll see you tomorrow.